Man, you too is happening, man. What's going on? Ooh, Lord. But look, man, y'all probably wonder why I'm dressed up, man. It's an important day, you feel me? Big day, I guess. But, yeah, your boy graduated today, man. 4 years, really like 4.5. Going to school, thugging it out, putting in the all-nighters, pulling the all-nighters to study and doing the homework and submitting assignments at 11:59. Damn. But yeah, man, it's all come to an end finally. You know what I'm saying? College taught me a lot, and I'm not talking about like books or nothing like that, and like learning a lot, but like a lot about myself. Cause like what people don't tell you is about college, like yeah, it's about having fun and doing the experience and all that, and going out and making new friends, meeting new people, networking. And yeah, it's about, you know, focusing on your work, your studying and doing your homework and all that, and trying to keep good grades. But what they don't tell you is that you got a lot of time with yourself when you're in college. Definitely when you're in the dorms or your apartment, like it's a lot of one-on-one time. And especially like if you come from a home where it's like you got a lot of siblings, or you just used to being around your parents a lot and not really used to being without them. It's a learning experience for sure. Cause like, yeah, like you can always call in your parents or whatever if you need help, but most of the time they're not gonna be there every second just to tell you to clean up your room or make sure you wash your clothes, just the little stuff, or make sure you wash the dishes. Or if your parents was involved, like, I don't mean like that, but if your parents like was on you about your homework, like you got, do your homework, did you do your homework yet? Don't turn the TV on, don't watch, don't play the game, don't play the video game before you do your homework. Like, there's nobody to tell you that. And like at first, for me, I know, I'm like, man, I'm by myself. Let me cut this game on and play the game. I'm gonna do this homework later. And like, you learn from that. And for me personally, I was always a person to always try to do things a different way than what's the right way, or do things I thought was right, or just to try to go against the grain. And like, you know, as a kid, a teenage kid, like your parents tell you to clean up the room. I'll clean up later. That's not necessary. It's not even their room. Like, or they tell you to wash the dishes. It's not even my dish. Why I'm washing the dish or whatever like that. It's like simple stuff like that. When I was by myself, living in an apartment or a dorm, those things caught up to me. It's like, okay, that's why they said do this, or that's why they said make sure your homework done before video game, because you're gonna be in a video game and time gonna fly by like that. It's gonna be 11:59 or 11 o'clock. So it's like simple things like that just teach you like self-discipline and how to manage your time. And that's things you can't really learn at home. And I think that's the most important thing that you learn in college, is self-discipline and time management. That's the two things that I picked up on. That's two key things for me. That's what, really, if you have good time management and good self-discipline, it don't matter how smart you are, how intelligent you are, you'll make all A's. You're capable of making all A's. Like, a lot of people think, and that's a misconception too. A lot of people think that college is about being smart. Oh, you finished college, or you smart. It's not about that. It's like, you stuck it out for 4 years. You put in the work for 4 years. You stuck to something, and you had the discipline to study instead of, you had the discipline to put in the work and not give up on yourself. And a lot of people, I'm a person that's I'm not a big college person. I'm not a person that say you need to go to college, or college is a way to success. Definitely not in this economy. I mean, really, the college degree has lost its value. But the one good thing I can say about college is that you can show yourself that you can stick with something for an extended period of time without having to do it. And that's the biggest thing. If you're doing something you don't have to do, but you want to do it, and you stick with it, that's good for your morale. But yeah, I mean, college experience has been up and down. I'm not going to sit here and boast to y'all about the grades I made and nothing like that, because that's not who I am. I didn't make the best grades. I'm gonna be honest with you. Not gonna tell you my GPA though. But like, I learned a lot through these 4 years about myself. One thing I can really point out and I'll share with y'all is like, me personally, like growing up, like my whole life, football was my dream. Football I played since I was in not diapers, but damn near diapers. Then I played Pee Wee all the way up to high school, all 4 years played. And it's like, after my senior year of really coming like towards the end, like the last game of my senior season, it's like it hit me. It's like, man, maybe I'm not a NFL player. Maybe like that dream I had my whole life is not gonna come to tuition. It's like, it hurt. You know what I'm saying? I cried or whatever. And like freshman year of college, like I went to college for computer science. And I just picked that because like I was good at math, and my teachers in math class was telling me, yeah, you should, because I wanted to go for sports medicine because I attended on walking on the football team. And like my teacher's telling me, no, you're good at math and know your scores it is. You need to go for like something that's math heavy or math related, and go for computer science. And I listened, and like it's an interesting topic, and it really intrigued me while I went for computer science. But things happened, you know what I'm saying? Freshman year, I was really lost because it's like football was like not in my life no more. It's not no more waking up at 8 a.m. to go work out and having a whole brotherhood around me. It's like, okay, now I'm a regular student, which sounds crazy, like nothing wrong with being a regular student. But like for me, being an athlete all my life, it's like it was a life changer for sure. And yeah, man, I met a lot of good people freshman year at Southern Miss. Had a lot of friends I made, but at the same time, like I can honestly say I wasn't being myself. I was going out a lot, going out on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, every day of the week, just going out. And I'm not saying I was losing myself, but I was just trying to find myself. You know what I'm saying? I was just a lost person at that moment, and I just wanted to see like. And then like once you get on your own, it's like you can do anything you want. So I just started doing everything, you know what I'm saying? Doing things that I might not should be doing, but I was just doing it just because I could. And I learned a lot about myself freshman year. Actually, school was going good. I mean, I was making decent grades. I was making like C's and B's like that because I wasn't really hip to computer science and like coding and the language and stuff like that. So everything was new to me. Like learning a different language, like for real. Yeah, I made decent grades. I was picking up on computer science, and then bam, COVID happened, derailed me as a whole, and like all that finding myself, I had to start over because now I'm back at home, no classes, and then probably beginning of sophomore year, everything transitioned to online. And that was before midterms, so it was a big turnaround. My grades started dropping. Lectures were online and they were on YouTube, and it was 5-hour-long videos, 4-hour, 3-hour. Like it ranged from 2 to 5-hour long lectures and video recording, and I just couldn't do it. I mean, my attention span is not that long to just be sitting in front of a screen for that long. And then the professor barely could speak English. I couldn't understand. I was emailing, asking like, what did you mean by this? What did you mean by that? And it just was a lot. So I ended up making a change, man. I changed my major to business administration. I helped with my mom. That's what she got her major in. I didn't really have a passion to change to that, but at the time I was lost. You know what I'm saying? I needed a little guidance. Looking back, if you would ask me if I regret that decision probably like a year ago, I probably would have said yeah. Because I really did enjoy computer science, the challenge it gave me. You know what I'm saying? I'm an intellectual thinker. I like the challenge. You know what I'm saying? I like to play chess and things like that, things that challenge me intellectually. And I really did enjoy it, but changing from it kind of hurt me because it was like, okay, I gave up football's gone, and I'm building this new passion for something, computer science, and then now, boom, it's taken away from me again. So it's like, nah, man, like what could I do? Like now what? You know what I'm saying? Now we back at ground zero, and it didn't feel good. Just thinking like, man, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? But then like now today, like a year ago, I learned like everything that happens in your life, everything that you do is what you would do. And I know that it sounds kind of weird coming out my mouth, but life, your reality is what you make it, and every decision that you make, you are supposed to make it. Not saying everything happens for a reason, but everything happens for a reason because you give it that reason. Like, you can't just go through life looking back at past decisions like, man, I should have did this, I should have did this. No, you did that because that is what you would do. You know what I'm saying? Now, the tricker part about it is, the kicker part is, how do you react to what you have done in the past? Yeah, I was talking about this the other day with my partners on the game, and we were just talking about life. And one of the things I brought up, I was like, this is something I think about a lot. I call it the law of chance. Kind of like the law of attraction, but breaking it down in the more precise, kind of unpacking it a little bit more. And the law of chance, how I describe it is like, you do things, you don't do things for immediate results. You do things because you want to get to an end goal. And what I mean by that is, for example, I guess it's kind of like a good analogy. Let's say you want a six-pack, right? A six-pack is your goal by the summer or whenever. To increase your chances of getting a six-pack, you have to work out. Your chances don't increase by not working out. And that's just one analogy. Another analogy is like, well, not even an analogy, but not sitting in the house or like getting up and going outside to do something increases your chance of. Another example, not sitting in the house and going run errands that you need to run, that you know you need to run. That's the chance of, that's okay. You just going out and run your errands, you don't know what may happen. You don't know, you might meet the person that you've been needing to meet for like years, or you might get an opportunity that you knew you wanted and you needed. And that chance just increased, but just by you leaving out the house, just by you going and wash your car, you might meet a business partner in the future. Or just by talking to a certain person and going network, that might lead you to a job. So you got to do things not because you want a result from it, but because it can create a chance of something that you want. You know what I'm saying? And if you live life like that, just thinking about, okay, everything is percentages. Everything is broken down into numbers and percentages, and it's chance. So me stepping outside today, me being early today to work, increasing my chance by 1% to meet somebody that I want to meet, or increasing my chance of having a good day. It's all about how you look at it, all about how you break it down. But that's what I'm trying to live by, man. Just doing things that I feel is morally right, or doing things that my intuition tells me to do, and not ignoring the intuition. But yeah, follow your intuition. Ignoring your intuition is even harder than following it. The only thing about following intuition is that it's uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? Going out and do things just that you feel, it's uncomfortable because it's breaking your own boundaries, breaking your own laws that you have for yourself. I'm not saying just go do impulsive things, but I am saying your intuition is intelligent. It's not stupid. It's not telling you go jump out the car or some stupid stuff like that. It's telling you things that you then gave thought to, things that you have good knowledge about. And I think you following that is important.